Thoracic is the chest. One of the most common things we see here is cancer of the esophagus. And it turns out that cancer of the esophagus is the most common cancer among men in Kenya. It's also the third most common cancer among women in Kenya. But you don't hear a lot about it. It's an unusual cancer. In most of the world, it is not common. But in this part of the world, it is, along the coastal area of East Africa. We've been working a long time on the cause of this. Many people are, and we believe there are some genetic components that you can inherit a risk for esophageal cancer. We find certain families, this is more common. Certain tribes, it's more common in others. And we find patients at a much younger age. In most of the world, this is a cancer in your 60s, 70s, and 80s. Here, about 11% of our patients are less than 30 years old. So it's a very unusual setting. I think there's something genetic, and we are continuing to look into this. The things we know put you at risk for esophageal cancer are heavy alcohol use, heavy tobacco use, heavy exposure to indoor cooking fires. So many children around here grow up sleeping next to the cooking fire, right? During the rainy season. Honestly, that's not healthy. You're breathing that smoke all night long. This can cause a problem. And finally, we've come to find that very hot temperature of beverages puts you at risk. So when you're taking your boiling chai off of the stove, please let it cool a bit. Don't drink it when it's so hot, but let it cool a little bit because we know that does put you at a higher risk for this cancer.